I like what is happening. President Tinubu breaks silence on Donald Trump's funding suspension. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got in here this morning. As a headline for this morning says that I like what is happening. President Tinubu breaks silence on Donald Trump's funding suspension. Hmm. Well, President Bola Tinubu has expressed his thoughts on recent international developments, particularly in response to the decision made by former US President Donald Trump on discontinue foreign aid to African nations. This decision, which had significant implications for Nigeria and several other African countries, involved the closure of the United States Agency for International Development (USAID) through an executive order issued by Trump. And according to reports from the Daily Post, the executive order halted US aid operation, effectively cutting off financial assistance and developmental programs that had been beneficial in many nations, including Nigeria. Before Trump directive, US aid has been a vital source of support for Nigeria in several critical areas. The organization programs focus on improving food security, strengthening governance, enhancing healthcare services, promoting gender equality, fostering economic growth, stabilizing war-affected regions, and advancing renewable energy initiative. Nigeria was one of the largest beneficiaries of US aid, ranking sixth among the countries that received the most financial and developmental assistance from the organization. Given the widespread impact of the suspension, concerns have emerged nationwide regarding how the country will address the challenges that were previously mitigated by US aid funding and programs. During the National Caucus meeting of the All Progressive Congress (APC) held at the State House in Abuja, Tinubu addressed the issue, offering insight into how Nigeria preserves the decision and what steps the country might take moving forward. His remarks were seen as a response to the evolving global political landscape and the implication of shifting international policies on African nations. Tinubu acknowledged the significance of such global events, recognizing that changes in US foreign policy could have profound effect on Nigeria's economic and developmental trajectory. His response to the situation underscored the need for Nigeria to reassess its dependency on external aid and seek alternative solutions to sustain key developmental initiatives. The sudden withdrawal of US aid support has sparked discussion on the importance of self-resilience and the necessity for Nigeria to develop international mechanisms that ensure stability, economic progress, and effective governance without excessive reliance on foreign assistance. While foreign aid has played a crucial role in addressing pressure, social economic challenges, Tinubu's perspective suggests that Nigeria must explore ways to strengthen its domestic institution, diversify its economy, and enhance local governance structure to withstand external shocks. The broader implication of Trump's decision to shut down US aid operation extends beyond Nigeria, affecting many other African nations that had been beneficiaries to the agency's aid programs. This move has sparked a debate about the role of Western nations in African development and whether African countries should uh, recapitulate their strategies to reduce dependence on external funding. It also raises questions about how international relations and foreign aid policy will evolve under different U.S. administration. Tinubu remarks at the APC caucus meeting reflecting a growing sentiment among African leaders who are increasingly advocating for economic dependency and self-sufficiency by adding the challenges posed by the suspension of U.S. aid. Tinubu is signaling a shift towards policy that prioritizes local solutions to development issues. His comment suggests that Nigeria must take a proactive measure to fill the gaps left by the US aid dispatcher, possibly through increased investment in critical sectors, stronger public-private partnership, and more robust economic policy aimed at fostering long-term growth. And that was what I was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that I like what is happening. President Tinubu breaks silence on Donald Trump's funding suspension. Wow. Okay, according to the president of Nigeria, he says he actually likes the fact that Donald Trump has stopped the US aid, saying that Nigeria and Africa must try to understand, fund themselves and develop themselves and stop relying on foreign assistance. Well, countries like Nigeria, yes, of course, it's possible without the bad governance. But you see, there's some countries in Africa that you go to and you feel like, Nigeria is better than all these countries. Do you understand? But let's not go there. Well, Tinubu himself is saying that he liked the fact that the cut of the US aid, that I mean, a lot of countries should depend on themselves. They should not depend on the United States government. You understand? All those people talk. But the question is that as per say we are on our own now at this point in time. I mean, we're on our own, right? Good. I mean, we're on our own. This your administration table is it helping matters? I mean, we should be true to ourselves. Your administration is not helping matters at all. It's not helping matters at all. Mm-hmm. It's not helping matters at all. And you say that I mean, Nigeria was at least benefiting from the USA. That one is good thing. I mean, that one is short in short. Nigeria was benefiting from the US aid, but your administration is not helping matters. People are trying to even leave this country to better places, to find better life, because this your administration it has killed a lot of people. But the president of Nigeria has expressed his thoughts on the recent international development, particularly in response from the US President Donald Trump to stop foreign aid to African nations. Yes, and this decision, which had significant implications for Nigeria and several other African countries involved the closure of the United States US aid through an executive order issued by Trump himself, and according to Daily Post. Well, before Trump's directive, US aid has been a vital source of support for Nigeria, because Nigeria was at least ranked the six countries that were number six in countries that used to receive that US aid. So I think that aid, at least Nigeria benefited from it. Mhm. Nigeria ranking sixth among the most countries that received the most financial assistance from the organization. Well, during a nation cactus meeting in APC held at the State House, Tinubu addressed the issues, offering insight into how Nigeria preserves the decision and what steps the country might take moving forward. Yeah, I mean, Tinubu, although he was just making a motivational speech, because to me, I call it motivational speech. He's telling all his fellow politicians that we must not be relying on the US, we must move forward by ourselves, we must try to build ourselves. Africa must try to use its mineral resources to work for themselves. I mean, Nigeria has all the minerals and all the wealth to become a country like America in the next 10 years. But see this bad governance, so you guys must first address it before we move any further. We cannot develop under bad governance like you people. Yes, Nigerians cannot just develop under bad governance like you people. How will you be telling us to do this, do that, do this, and people are poor? Do what? I mean, do what? Tell me, do what? You people are the one destroying this country, and you are talking as if you know what you are doing in presidency. Sometimes I wonder. I ask myself that how do we even end up here? I mean, that's the question Nigeria keep asking themselves every year. How do we end up here? Well, as at this point in time, the US aid is not more helping Nigeria in anything. Nigeria will help themselves financially. What do you guys think? Tell me. Drop your comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as bigger down with notification bell, so that anytime I have any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.